Bautista. Sweat out, sweat out. This way. You're right. Sure. Guys, a little bit this way. Alex, you're right. You need to get to be able to right, please, right? Back to your right. Charlie. Here we go. You stay with me today? Start on your right, sir. Thank you. Guys, back to your right. Back to your right. Back to your right.
I think we've accomplished things that most action comedies don't. And I think also we have an underlying message, something to speak about, something to have a conversation about, and we have a lot of heart. It was amazing because I think Kumail and I, we kind of hit it off from the first time we met. And as the film went along, we were confined in a very tight quarters, and we just had a lot of deep, intimate conversations. We got to know each other very well, and I think we just built a good friendship, and it just translates on the film. Because it's funny as hell. It's just really funny. There's not really a down moment of the film. It's either like you're being thrilled to death with action, or you're just laughing your ass off. But it's really, I think everybody's going to get their money's worth. I don't see how you can miss with this film. It's just funny. It's good fun.
It's got everything. It's got action. It's got comedy. It's got heart. It's really funny. It's exciting. It's the full meal. I think what works well is that they're both really surprising. Comedy's based on surprise. A lot of the action in this movie is surprising. So it really works well together because the action raises the stakes on the comedy and vice versa. I just really love Dave. The on-screen chemistry I hope comes across because we just really, really love each other off camera, and I think that shows up on screen. I just had a blast making this movie.
It's a fun action movie, and it's not what you expect. And also, nothing else good is playing.
In unusual movie, action, but a little bit spiced with comedy, smart comedy. It's not like silly comedy. Oh man, I love Dave because I learned a lot from Dave about about experiences, and Kumail as well. Kumail is a nice guy. He's a funny guy. He's a funny man, even in front of the camera or with off camera. He's great.
you would not expect it, but they play off each other really well, and they're both really good actors, which I think is surprising because one started as a comedian and one was a wrestler, and they're actually really grounded, beautiful actors. So seeing them together, it's the bromance that we needed.
Say, look, you take one of these old school 80s action, comedies, real raw, and you throw it in 2019.
This movie strikes just the right balance between comedy and action. Like, it's really thrilling, and they have incredible stunts. It's this perfect balance because it doesn't get too heavy. I mean, you're invested and you care if they live or die and if they win or lose, but you're laughing really hard the whole time. Everyone should go see this movie because it's the best comedy of the summer.
Michael Dowse, the director, did a great job of having like really high intensity, high energy fight scenes that were, I was pretty impressed by the choreography when I first saw it, and just paired with good writing and funny jokes the whole time. It's just, it's my kind of movie for sure. They had a great dynamic, and just it's always funny when there's something physical, like there's as big of a physical difference between those two as there is, and it just worked really well on screen.
This movie's kick-ass. It's hilarious. It's action-packed. Overall, it's just fun.
They were very warm and welcoming. They were really cool. I had a great time playing with them. Michael Dowse, the director, was awesome. And it was a great experience, so check it out.
Just Dave's one of my best friends, and to see him have this level of success and everything that he's gone through to get here, and in these moments, for him to have this kind of, I think, be his first big leading role and everything else, really proud of him, and I'm excited to see it for him and be here for him.
Then you gotta have the right chemistry.
Yeah.
Chemistry is everything.
Which he clearly has.
Yeah.
In this.
Well, and with Kumail.
That's what I mean.
They seem to just have the best chemistry no matter what they do together.
It's like an old school action comedy, but with a modern twist. I think it's super funny. It's got a lot of action, a lot of violence, but at the end of the day, it's also got a lot of heart. So I think it checks all the boxes. I think you can make action, the more violent you make it, the more funny it is. I think you can also layer a bunch of mistakes into it, make it funny. I just think it sets the stakes so that the comedy has a lot more at stake. We did a chemistry test like 6 months before we did it, and within a minute of seeing them sharing the same frame, it was very apparent that they had chemistry.
I think the chemistry works so well because they're actually really friends, and that's what makes them so great together, is they actually like working with each other, and they're just infectiously fun to watch.
You put two people like Dave and Kumail in a car for a night, and they can't stand each other. The comedy just happens naturally, and that's when it's really working, I think. Well, it helps that they actually really like each other off screen, but in the movie, their characters come from two different perspectives, two different worldviews, and when they collide, they hate each other, but they also learn a lot from each other, which I think is all you can ask for in a movie.